bunch of random stuff. But one thing I noticed in this order is I ordered iron pills because I take like extra iron, and I guess the iron pills were out, so they gave me these vitamin C gummies, which I don't know if you should substitute someone's vitamin preference with something else, but maybe they messaged me and they like said like the iron pills are gone. I don't know. Anyway, I have this massive thing of vitamin C. But I'm getting ready to go to the bookstore on a little bookstore date with Taylor. I've been doing bookstore dates a lot lately, and by the time this video goes live, I think my post on Instagram will be up with like what to do on a bookstore date, because they're super fun, but I feel like it's a new concept where like more people are like doing little bookstore dates with friends and stuff, and they don't really know what to do or how to make it fun. So if you guys want to see that post, head over to my Instagram. But yeah, I'm really excited. We always love our little bookstore dates. I literally just went on one with Alex in one of my last vlogs, which will obviously be up already. I think I put it up a couple days ago. Speaking of bookstore vlogs and like reading, I have actually been thinking about doing a 24-hour reading vlog, but I would not be staying up for 24 hours because I'm 30, like I just can't, I literally can't do it. I have to go to bed at like 9:30 every night, or like 10, because you guys know I wake up at 5 o'clock to read. So I thought about doing like a 24-hour reading vlog or another video showing you guys how I wake up at 5 a.m. to read. Let me know if that's something that you guys would want to see, just because like, I don't know, I feel like it's just fun showing you guys what I'm reading and like how I get cozy and stuff. I don't know, it's just one of my favorite things. But let me put this stuff away and then we can head to the bookstore and see what books we can get there. I will say there's a couple books that I want to get that are not at Barnes, but if you guys have been following me on this channel for a while, you'll know that we do not have a new bookstore in this town that is not like a big box shop. Like we have Barnes, but every other bookstore in town is a used bookstore. I have some books on my list that I want to get. Let me show you guys. So hopefully you guys can see. I want to get Real. Oh, does it have my address on it? No, it doesn't. I want to get Real by Kennedy Ryan. I also heard Mile High is really good, so I want to get that. I want to get the Wash Day Diaries because I've just heard so many good things about this book as well, even though it's like a graphic novel. I've heard great things about this book, and then this one right here, and then this one I actually want to get the book Every Last Word because I read a book recently by this author and like really enjoyed it. I think I rated it like a 3.5 out of 5. So I guess I wouldn't say like I was obsessed with it, but I feel like the writing itself, like I would like, just the storyline for me, I was just like, it's like so-so. I also want to get Swear on This Life by Renee, I think it's Carlino. I read Before We Were Strangers and really liked that book. And then I also want to get From Luke Off with Love and this little book down here, which I think is like a self-help type thing that you would read like every day. But none of those books are at Barnes, so I think I'm gonna order them on Amazon and then like show you guys whenever those come in. But there are 2 books that are not on this list that I want to get from Barnes, so you guys will see when they're there. I looked them up and it looks like they are actually at the store, so hopefully I can find them. So I'll see you guys when I get to Barnes.
Maybe I was blind, known you forever while I tried to find someone that could be my great love. Right in front of me, I didn't realize you were my dream, so you took me by surprise. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be, and now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like, oh yeah, wanna give you every part of me. I can't believe this is reality, and now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like, oh yeah.
How much in our lives is determined by chance, and perhaps most compellingly, is there such a thing as a soulmate? Hannah believes there is, and in both worlds she believes she found him.
you'll be able to pick like which one is actually good and which one she's just like blinded by.
Yes.
So how do you get to the? Maybe it just like it starts a certain way, and then like the next chapter is like the different. If she would have made the different choice.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe
so
it goes
you
back
you
and
go
forth.
through the whole story, but then it's like
It might
each
be
shows
like
book.
a whole like half the book, or it could be like each chapter like it switches, which would be really interesting.
Okay, I think I'm gonna get this. Taylor, she got 2 books when she was like looking at the different books. You want to show them which ones you got? She got Opal and Nev. I don't know if it's Neve or Nev, but
It's Nev. Maybe.
yeah,
I don't know.
we'll go with Nev. And it's supposed to be like Daisy Jones and the Six, but like with a black punk rock band, I think. And then Mary Jane. I've also heard that this one's really good. I got so many good books while I was in Barnes & Noble. I'm going to show you guys what I ended up getting. Literally got so many. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books, and I am not regretting any purchases. So let me show you guys what I got. The first one I got, I'm feeling like a little conflicted about, to be honest, because I did not like the storyline of the first book in this series. And this is the second book, Things We Hide from the Light. I guess I can take off this $3 off sticker. I got this book because, honestly, I didn't like the first, I love when stickers come off so easily like this, but I didn't like the first book's storyline, but I loved the writing. I feel like the writing was really easy. I really enjoyed the writing. So I got the second book, and I got the second book not because I'm actually excited about this story, but I got the second book because I know I want to read the third book in this series. This is about the brother who was, his name's Nash Morgan. He's the brother of Knox from the first book that I read in the series called Things We Never Got Over. It's in the Knockmount series. I do not really like glamorizing police officers. Like, let's just say that. Like, if you guys have been here for a while, you guys probably have heard me talk many times about how I feel like the police system has a lot of work to do, and I feel like sometimes when we glamorize a system that has a lot of things that it needs to like work through, it's just like not cute. I don't know. And this is like, it's a sexy AF chief of police. Like, okay, come on now. Like, you know, but I just know that if I don't read this book, I feel like I'll be confused when the third book comes out, and I want to read about the third book. So we got the second one, and we're going to read it. Maybe I'll like this one more. I literally don't know. Maybe I won't hate it, but I just am going in with pretty low expectations, especially because the first book, I didn't like the storyline. I just didn't like Knox. Really, that's what it was. I didn't like how Knox was so like, he was so controlling. That to me, I just wasn't here for it. But I do love the covers of these books. They're super cute. So that's the first book that I got. The second book I got is Maybe in Another Life, and this book, I guess, has 2 alternate endings, which I thought is like the coolest thing ever. It's from Taylor Jenkins Reid, who I have read 7 Days in June, One True Loves, and Daisy Jones and the Six, those 3 books of hers. And then I own Malibu Rising, haven't read it yet, and then I just bought Maybe in Another Life, which I also obviously haven't read yet. And it just looks like it's a good one. I feel like any book that has an alternate ending is a unique one, because life is all about choices, and choices are like what make us, you know, have the life that we do. And then I also got this book, Every Last Word. I told you guys, I think, that I wanted to get this one. This one is about a girl who, she looks like the rest of the popular girls, but I think she's a little quirky. She has OCD. And so she kind of doesn't necessarily connect with the popular group as much, but then I think she finds like a group of misfits and connects with them more, but doesn't want to give like up her popular status. I think that's what it's about. And the author of this book wrote a book that I recently read that I enjoyed called Little Do We Know. So granted I rated Little Do We Know 3.5 stars, but I liked the writing and I liked the story itself. It just wasn't like my favorite story, you know, but I feel like 3.5 stars isn't like terrible. And then I got Real Love, and this is by Rachel Lindsay. She was the first Black Bachelorette, and I just thought that this would be a really good book to read. It was actually the last one that was there, so I was really excited to pick it up. And it has such a cute cover. I mean, look at that. It says, Maya Johnson lives her life according to the plan to become the youngest ever female director of her company, marry her college sweetheart, and build a fabulous life in Miami. Seeing as she's close to checking every last one of those items off her list, she doesn't feel the need to go on the nationally beloved reality dating show Real Love. But when she's offered the chance, she turns it down and tells the producers that her best friend Delilah should take part instead. But as she watches Delilah become the lead, fall in love, and change her life, Maya begins to wonder if she's as happy as she thought. She doesn't have much of a work-life balance, her relationship isn't quite where she thinks it should be, and very little in her life is sparking joy. When Maya's free-spirited whirlwind of a little sister, Ella, blows into town for a surprise visit, Maya finds herself newly intrigued by Ella's unrooted existence, and she's equally intrigued by Ella's gorgeous friend and fellow world traveler Kai. At a crossroads with both of her professional and personal happiness, Maya will have to decide which path to choose, the plan she's worked so hard for or something new entirely. So that's what this one's about. Looks really good. And the last book that I got is All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. I have heard 1,000,001 amazing things about this book. I feel like most of the books that I read are really like fluffy, easy reads, like nothing too heavy, something that's going to put me in a good mood. This one has some deeper, I don't know, like deeper meanings, I feel like, behind it, and a pretty deep plot line to it, but it's in YA, so I feel like it would be a little easier to digest. And if I'm gonna read something that's a little heavier, I try to grab it from YA, just because sometimes, like, if it's too heavy, I just, like, I don't know, I feel like we should really take account into what we consume, because I think what we consume can change how we think and view the world, which is why I do not consume like news. Like I don't watch the news. I still consume obviously like articles and things. I just don't watch the news. I don't really consume a lot of negative content, but I still like to learn. And so whenever I read something in YA, I feel like it's easily digestible, but I'm gonna learn and not feel, I don't know, just like too bogged down by the weight of the topic, if that makes sense. So these are all the books that I got. I do have a Amazon order coming in with books, and I also want to take a trip to Semicolon Books. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I really want to do it soon. So yeah, these are the books that I got, and I will keep you guys posted on the Amazon books that come in. I think they should come in on like Tuesday maybe, so that's probably when I'll pick up the camera again and show you guys the rest of the new books that came in. I have been really on the hunt for, like, I don't know, just getting books from bookstores, like independent ones, but also getting books that like a lot of people haven't talked about. I don't know why, like I feel like I get so many recs online, but I want to read things that, like, I don't know, just like are not like super publicized. I almost feel like some authors get so much hype and they are incredible, but there's so many amazing authors that people haven't heard of just because people, I feel like a lot of people just read what's popular. So I'm going to a bookstore that is, I don't know if you guys are like straight right now, but I'm going to a bookstore that is a little ways away. It's not close by any means, but it is a bookstore and a, what's it called? Bookstore and a bar, I'm pretty sure. And I'm really excited. I think I actually made you guys more crooked. I don't really know. The tripod's like, you're sitting on a tripod. But anyway, I'm going to a bookstore and a bar. And I just randomly decided that I wanted to go. So I'm gonna link my outfit. I feel like this is a really nice spring outfit. And I'm wearing my Birkenstocks with some like higher socks. My style is definitely, I feel like a little, like a mix between super cozy and like, I don't know, like just neutrals, but it works and I like it. I'm not sure if my code still works, but this is from Francesca's. I have a code Shawnaci 10. Again, I don't know if it works, but I will link it. And then this bag is from the O Kind, which is a super, super, super small woman-owned business. And one of the girls literally just started the business last year. And this bag, like, I swear I wear this tote so much. I mean, look how big it is. I can fit so many books in here. And I have a code for this too, which I don't get like any commission or anything off of it. Literally, they just gave me a code because I wear it so much and people ask for the link so much. So yeah, we're gonna head to this bookstore. I can't wait. I hope it's like just exactly what I want it to be. And then I'm not really sure if we'll go to another Barnes while we're there or not. But if you guys are new, you should check out my other bookstore vlog that I shared. I'm not sure if you've seen it if you're new here. But anyway, let's head to the bookstore.
Let me tell you everything I've seen, the friends I've made, and then you tell me how you've been. Look a little closer, it's been quite some time, but you gotta let me know if I'm out of line. But there's some words that I just wanna hear you say, put it all straight before this night turns into day, and then I'm on my way. Yeah. Yes, I'm on my way. A bit naive and so eager to please. You know I played for love, but it got me on my knees.
I ended up getting some really good books and I want to show you guys what I got. I came over to a little park. It's definitely a little chilly out, but I am going to rough it because I want to show you guys the books that I got. So the books are in my tote, and these are the three. Well, one of them's one I already own. So I will say that the first book I've been reading, Terms and Conditions, is so good. This series is, I don't know, I can't say it's one of my favorites of the year, but it's like, I definitely need to get into it a little bit more just to see if it's like a favorite, but I really, really love this series. But the books that I got Maybe Now because I own Maybe Someday, and this is Colleen Hoover's book, and I've actually heard a lot of like reviews about this not being that good, but I wanted to get it because I feel like if I start a series, I can't like not finish it, so that's why I picked this one up. And I think that this is the last book in that like little series. There might be one more book, I'm not really sure. Comment below if there's one more. I feel like I just need to know. And then the other book that I'm most excited about is this one. I'd never heard of this book before. It's called Love is a Revolution, and it looks so freaking cute. I'm gonna read the inside of the book. The bookstore had so much, bookstore coffee shop had so many diverse recs, but it says when Nala Robertson reluctantly agrees to attend an open mic night for her cousin's sister friend Imani's birthday, she finds herself falling in instant love with Ty Brown, the MC. He's perfect, except Ty is an activist and is spending the summer putting on events for the community when Nala would rather watch movies and try out the new seasonal flavors at the local creamery. In order to impress Ty, Nala tells a few tiny lies, and when the two spend more time together sharing more of themselves, some of those lies get harder to sustain. As Nala falls deeper into keeping up her lies and into love, and as she fights for her relationship with Imani too, she'll learn all the ways love is hard and how self-love is revolutionary. In Love is a Revolution, the ultimate love story is not only about romance, but also about showing radical love to the people in your life, including yourself. And this is by Renee Watson, who was a Newbery Honor and Coretta Scott King Award-winning author. So, really excited to read this one, I think, more than anything. And I'm excited to add this to my collection of Colleen Hoover books. I own almost all of them, and I've read so many of them. But I am gonna do a little bit of reading with this book, and then I think we're gonna go to another bookstore tomorrow, or maybe the day after. have one more bookstore I want to go into in this video, and I went to an independent bookstore yesterday that you guys obviously saw. It was a really cool bookstore. It had like drinks and coffee and matcha and food, and I love places like that where you can like enjoy something that you love to do in a space that's like very inclusive of it. Like I went to Olive Garden one time and I was like reading my book, and the guy was like, "Oh, the book must be good," and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I mean, I went by myself, but all I kept thinking was like, if I'm not like reading a book, I'll probably be like scrolling my phone or something. And I don't know, I just feel like books are just like a really fun thing to pull out just like anywhere, and like whether you're at a coffee shop or like in a grocery store line. And I feel like a lot of people don't see books that way. They see books as like something that you should like maybe sit down and do at home. I don't know. Either way, I am really excited to go to this bookstore. I've been before. It's called the Book Rack, and it is a independent bookstore in town. It does not have new books, which is okay. We don't have any bookstores in town that actually have new books, so that's kind of like, I don't know, hard I guess sometimes, because I want to support small independent bookstores, but I love the bookstore shopping experience. So like yesterday I literally drove an hour and a half just to get to a place that is like a bookstore that I can support. I do buy a lot of books online from like black-owned bookstores, and you guys have heard me talk about bookshop.com, where I'll give like my like money to Our Town Books, which is a bookstore that's like probably 40 minutes from here, which I've been to also. So yeah, I do definitely support like small independent bookstores, but I really love the bookstore shopping experience. So I definitely want to go to Semicolon Books, which is a black-owned bookstore in Chicago. That's gonna be coming soon. But today we're gonna go to this cute little bookstore in town. But I don't think that they have it. I asked up front, so I might have to pick that one up from Target. I was looking in Target and I almost bought it and I didn't, and now I'm regretting it, so I really wish that I had. But I really like supporting, like, you know, smaller bookshops if I can, but I just don't see it in here every time I come in here, because I always gravitate towards Leanne Moriarty. I forget how you say her name, but I've read a couple of her books, and a couple of her books have turned into Netflix shows, and they're really good. Big Little Lies is my ultimate favorite, and then The Husband's Secret was pretty good too. Apples Never Fall, I think that's what it's called. That one wasn't good, but I mean 2 out of 3 is not bad. And then this one became a Netflix show. I got so many books in this bookstore vlog video. Like, literally, I am honestly even surprised at myself. This is the book that I picked up when I was in the bookstore just now. I got it because I've never read any of this series before. Oh my god, I'm so tired. It's like the end of the day. Never read any of this series before, so I'm really excited to read it. I actually have Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I just haven't read it yet. It's been on my TBR, I feel like, for the longest, so I definitely want to get to it. I just haven't. My hair is literally sticking up in these 2 spots, and I can't find where they are. There they go. You know, there's just like 2 pieces of hair that's just like driving me crazy. Those are those 2 pieces. But yeah, so I got this book for that reason. I've heard so many good things about this book, so I can't wait to read it. Then I got Real Love, which I showed you guys. All My Rage by Saba Tahir. Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. maybe in another life, things we hide from the light, maybe now, and I also got Love is a Revolution. And I also just saw a package that came in from Amazon of books. Let me show you guys. These two packages just came in from Amazon, and I literally know that they're books because I ordered a ton of books from Amazon. I also ordered some books from bookshop.com, which would be here, should be here soon, and the money from that order will go to Our Town Books. Again, like to support small independent businesses as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna do an Amazon like unboxing pretty soon with all these books. Literally there's two like pretty decent sized boxes. Well, make sure you guys are subscribed if you aren't yet, because again, there's gonna be a video that's coming very soon with a huge Amazon unboxing. I already did an Amazon unboxing with 40 books. I recently posted it on my channel. So you guys can watch that in the meantime, but this unboxing is also gonna be really, really big as well. And I'm just excited to show you guys what I picked up. I feel like I searched for some books that a lot of people haven't talked about, but are like very highly reviewed by the people who have talked about them. So you'll be finding some good gems. So make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.